Thank you guys so much, very much for that. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate your patience, guys. Magali and also my co-host there, Antonio. Welcome back to the show, Magali. We're happy to have you on here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. I've been looking forward to this for weeks now. So excited.
It's always awesome to talk to Magali. She's always got so much going on, a lot of great things that she has right now going on for her, and we definitely want to talk about that and get a little bit more, info on all the stuff that you have up and coming as well. You just released a brand new album, which we're going to get to in just a few more minutes. But other than that, how's life been treating you?
It's been good. It's been a wild ride. I've been so busy. It's, not just the career, but my kids and the end of the school year. So like these last couple of weeks, I've been like super exhausted, but it keeps me busy and it's exciting. So
for sure. There's no doubt about that. And I mean, busy is a good thing, I guess you can say like that. Yeah. And then I always get that all the time. If you're busy, it's a great thing. And I think, it can be, you know what I mean? I guess for the moment, sometimes it can get kind of overwhelming and frustrating, but it is what it is. We have to carry it on and go forward. That's what we're here for. And definitely. So again, we're talking to Magali Delarosa. If you're just joining us, share the live, guys, wherever you may be tuned in right now. And saludos to everyone on Tejano TV right now over on your Roku device. Thank you so much for tuning in here to the show. Definitely thank you so much for tuning in right here. And follow us if you have not, if you're watching on TV and you want to follow us on your social media page at Tejano Time Podcast, YouTube, and also on Facebook. So Magali has a brand new album out that we want to talk about. I believe this is the title of the album right here, if I'm not mistaken, right? Flor y Diamante. Okay.
Yes. Diamante.
So that album is out and it's available to stream on all digital platforms. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And we were just talking about a song here earlier, Tony and I, but Mujer Mexicana, is that the one that you had prior? Is that the name of the song?
Mujer Mexicana was the name of one of my previous songs, and it was the name of my last album too, Mujer Mexicana.
Oh, okay.
That's one song that caught his attention. He's, I remember this. There's that. She's got that one song. That one. This was a great tune at the time too. And if you guys haven't streamed that one as well, that's still on. It's available on all digital platforms too. So all her music is there. But the new album is what we're focused on tonight. We definitely want to share it because she's got a little bit of different. You got a bilingual song in there, and which is pretty different compared to what you've done in the past.
Yes,
so
definitely.
Tell me a little bit about that one song that you got there.
It's called "Tu Tu Tu," and so it starts off "Tu Tu Tu, you're the one." So it's like half Spanish, half English. And when I heard it, it was just so fresh. My producer brought it to me, and he's like, "I wrote this song. What do you think about it?" And it had just such a beautiful, like if you listen to the music, it's already so upbeat. And then I thought the words were so cute. I said, people are really gonna love this bilingual, this Spanglish, and I don't know. I think it's really, really cute. So I think I think there's a little bit of something for everybody on the album. We have a couple serious songs. We have those little cutesy songs, and then we have one that's kind of like Tejano, kind of Alicia Villarreal, Frontera. Like we have one that's just like a combo of so many things. So I'm excited for people to hear it. So far, so good. Everyone's liked it.
Yes, and you are from the RGV, the Rio Grande Valle. So tell me a little bit about how the area down there has influenced your music going forward. I'm sure it has.
So I'm very inspired from where I come from. So a lot of people are like, you know, what inspires you? It's really the people from my hometown, the people from the valley. They're such a lovely people, so warm, so full of culture, but also like comedic. Like everyone's so like, hey, like very, it's a very sense of family here. And I love to shoot my videos here. I love to cast people that are from here. A lot of talent comes out of the valley, and if there's anything I can do to unite actors together or singers together, musicians together, I'm definitely going to do it. So I do get a lot of inspiration from El Mágico Valle is also what they call it, and to me it is really magical. I really love it here.
Yes, a lot of great talent. As a matter of fact, I think we got more talent that has come out of the Valle or the Valley there in the past year or two, more than anywhere else in the state of Texas. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, but there is a lot of talented artists down there, a lot of talented people, should I say, that come out there. Tony, anything on that?
A lot of new artists at that, you know, and that's awesome that you guys, you know, are still animados to keep pushing it, keep doing it. You know, like he said, joining his podcast, I thought it was just West Texas here in this area where we had a lot of musicians coming out, but here lately, there's a lot of y'all that are really making an impact in the industry from that area. That's awesome
Definitely.
to hear.
Yes. So we got a few videos, as a matter of fact, that I want to share with everybody out there. Saludos to Mr. Ricky Duran, who's tuned in as well, one of our evening jocks. Yes, already. So he's ready. Saludos, Rick. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share the live, my brother, if you're tuned in. I'm sure he is. So thank you. Oh, wait, there he is. He's just mentioned something else there. What did he say? It's the water.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that. So we're thinking the same water.
The water. Mr. Ricky Duran, that's right, the Joker himself. So check this out, guys. We have a couple of tunes here we want to talk about first before we play them as well. We got a glimpse of her album cover that's out. It's right now. It's available on all digital platforms. So we've got a couple of songs, a couple of videos that we want to share with them, with you listeners, viewers out there. Check this one out right here. Without You, Quien Soy Yo, and also Cuando Te Enamoras. Okay, that's two songs. All right, we got two videos that we have that we're going to share with you guys. So let's talk about Without You, Quien Soy Yo. Tell me a little bit about that song right there.
Oh, so
that's not the one we just talked about earlier, right?
No. Tu 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 is also Spanglish, but it's on the new album. This one was just a single by itself, and I just felt like I hadn't done any recordings. We hadn't gone in the studio yet with the new album. I had this song on my mind. It was actually supposed to be a collab with somebody else, and then they passed on it. I'm like, well, I'm still gonna do it. So I went in the studio. I filled in their part, and I really loved the track. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to give a little taste of R&B, a little bit of hip hop, because I do have a background in that as well. So we went in the studio, finished it, and then we did a music video for it, and people really liked it a lot. So you might be seeing me do more R&B and hip hop in the near future.
Wonderful. Yes, and I think it fits you well, and that's a great thing. Bobby Castañeda says hello from California. Magali, Keith, and Antonio. Saludos.
Hi, Bobby.
Bobby Castañeda. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you for tuning in. Let's check out the video right quick, and we'll be back here with some more Magali here in just a few more minutes. So if you guys are tuned in, we are going to play Without You, Quien Soy Yo. Let's take off with that one right quick, and we'll get to the new single that she has out here in just a bit, and we'll get some scoop on that as well. And now, again, you had mentioned earlier before the show, Magali, that you're releasing videos left and right.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So do you plan to? So the current album that you have out right now has how many songs on there?
It has 7, and we are planning on doing a video for each song.
Nice.
Just the style. I think it's the best way to promote, especially if I'm not doing like a lot of shows throughout the year. I do have some lined up in the future, but not as many, I guess, as I would like. So we have to get creative and find a way to push the music out to the fans. And I think the best way to do it is through the music videos. And I love it because I also act. So I'm like, this is a way to do the acting, the music, the fashion, boom, all in one, and then push it out to the fans.
There you go. That's right. And that's perfectly said. Well said right there. There's no doubt about that. And let's check out the video, and we'll be right back here with you guys here on Tejano Time Podcast. Stay tuned.
Oh, na na. Oh, na na. Yeah. Oh, na na. Oh, na na. Oh, na na. Yeah. I don't wanna be in the club. I just wanna be in love and have you right here by my side. I know that you feel that too. Every little thing that you do. Oh baby, you make me feel alive. Driving me wild at night, and I want you to hold me tight, and I want you to make me your wife. Yeah, yeah. Driving me wild at night, and I want you to hold me tight, and I want you to make me your wife. Yeah, yeah. You can make the rain fade away, make it a holiday. Without you, who am I? Without you, who am I? You can make the rain fade away, make it a holiday. Sitting against you, against you, against you. Sitting against you. Oh, na, na. Yeah. I always wanted you, I always loved you. You are everything to me. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. It's like living in a daydream. You and I, te quiero besar, te quiero amar. Don't ever let this go. Don't ever let me go. Without you, without you, who am I? You can make the rain fade away, make it a holiday. Sitting against you, against you, against you. Sitting against you. Oh, na, na. Oh, na, na. Oh, na, na. Yeah. Oh, na, na. Oh, na, na. Oh, na, na. Yeah.
From Magali, well, not the latest, one of her latest tunes. Like she said, she just decided to put something out because she was waiting on someone with the one to collaborate with you, and they didn't
Yeah.
go forward with it. But she says, "I got this. I'm going to do it," and that was a finished product right there. So yes, that song also is available. I mean, to stream and download on all digital platforms. Wherever you get your music, guys, it's available there. So yes, awesome, amazing, and
Oh,
a
yeah.
video for every song. Go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with you. That was an awesome song. And definitely different. Just a
Yeah.
different vibe. I'm over here like, oh, that's a good Saturday night, Sunday, cruising jam. That's what it reminded me of. Just, back in the day when I used to cruise when I was single. I like that. I like that style, that rhythm.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Man, I can't wait to listen to the rest of that album.
Thank you.
Yes. That is awesome. Amazing voice, Taman, as always. She's always had an amazing voice. It's something different compared to what is out there right now. I mean, she's always got, and she's got that type of R&B style voice. You can tell in just that song right there. And this is, you're holding back. I want to say you're holding back just a minute. I know she can do a lot more than she can, but again, you guys get the album. You never know what's on it. And again, she's just something that she's looking forward to doing more of in the future. More of, right? More songs
It's
like this.
Say that, like the holding back part, because some of my other albums have been like, they've been a little like more on the tame side, and it's because like in Tejano, you know, you kind of, there's
Yeah.
something about being traditional as well, the way you say things, the way you do things. But for the new album, we push the limits with the voice. Like there is this one track that's like a cumbia, and I went in there and I did some James Brown screaming. I did some Mariah Carey notes, which is something you haven't heard before in the Tejano albums, but you will hear it in this one. So, ni modo, I'm just going to put it all out there.
Pull it all out there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Put it all out and see what bites and go with it. Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing. So let's go ahead.
Changing it to R&B. Did you have second thoughts? Were you nervous? Like, oh, should I really do this? Should I, go full throttle with this, or you just pa adelante and let's do this?
No, I said, let's just go for it. Let's do it. Like I said, growing up, my background was like really split down the middle. Like a lot of it was R&B. It was like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Dorothy Moore, Michael Jackson. My dad was very into Motown. But on the flip side, my dad and my mom exposed us to a lot of Tejano music. So that's where that fusion comes in. So I was very comfortable putting it out. But I am more recognized in Tejano. So maybe, I don't know, maybe later down the line, people will identify me more as an R&B Tejano. I don't know, a fusion. I'm not really sure. We'll see.
We're definitely going to make up a label or just like everyone else does today, right?
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty awesome, and we're looking forward to what's in store for you. The album is out, guys, so we want to take a listen to. We're thriving right now. We're going to go and take a listen to the entire album. Why not? It's there. It's available. So go out there and check it out. See what more on that album that you guys might like as well from Magali. And again, the album is it's available to stream. So go out there and get it. Everybody on Tejano TV is watching también. Magali Delarosa is our guest tonight. So thank you guys.
I think you said it just a little. I forgot how you said it, Keith. But a lot of artists are doing country.
Yeah.
So
Tejano country.
Have you come in and do some R&B? That's
definitely country.
Awesome.
Like is always, I think for Tejano, it's very natural to move into the country way, right? Especially if you're from Texas, the country music. I just finished watching that movie Country Strong with Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't know if you've seen it. That movie is so beautiful. I told my husband, this makes me want to write a country song because it's such a great. And
there's nothing wrong with that. We don't want somebody to be listening and be like, oh no. But a lot of people do a lot of country, and it's neat to see somebody come out and do something different. And that's awesome to hear.
Oh yeah, for sure. So say hello to your husband for us as well. I know he's probably making dinner for you right now. No, I'm kidding. He's probably gonna come back in the background. I'm like, no.
It's funny you say that because he grilled today for Memorial Day, and I'm just like full over here. I'm like hiding my lower half so you guys don't forget. Awesome.
So you still continue to run with the same bandmates that you have had in the past? Yes.
Yes,
that's
I am.
amazing.
We're still
very
doing
blessed.
Stuff. Yes, we actually have to get in the. They're watching. We have to get into the practice studio because now we have to work in the new music into a different set. We're gonna kind of leave some of the older stuff behind, and we're gonna bring in some of the new tracks. So I'm excited to put the show together. We're actually gonna put a whole new show together for the up and coming things we have going on. So.
Awesome.
And that's funny you asked that, Keith, because I was gonna ask the same thing. Don's looking at me because we were wondering, did you get a whole new band for this, or did you guys just go with it? So
no. I've had some members come in and out, but the core members have always been there. The core producers have always been there. So, and we're actually thinking about expanding, maybe adding a couple of more people in the future. But for the most part, we have been consistent with the same group of guys for the last couple of years, or 3 or 4 years.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, that's hard to do right now in the industry for anyone. You know, it's definitely hard, but I mean, it's all about respect and you know it works that way. It falls in that category. But check this out. We got Bobby Castañeda said after the video, their awesome voice, enjoyed it. That's right.
Thank you.
Mr. Joe
Thank
Leal, también I'll throw that back up there. Saludos y bendiciones, amigos. Magali Delarosa, you're awesome and always looking fabulous.
Thank you so much. God bless.
And Rio Grande City, Mr. Luis Garcia, saludos, Magali.
Woohoo,
Chris-
we're neighbors.
Yeah. Chris Dom says, nice. I didn't know you did R&B also. Keep up the great work.
Hi. We should work together.
There you go, Chris. Yeah, I know he's been focused on a lot of different projects. They're looking for other people to collab with them yet as well, so why not? Mr. Julian Gonzalez, which we were over the weekend there, the 40th anniversary celebration for La Fiebre, accordion player there. Is the saludos, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Sabrina
awesome.
Hernandez.
We went together in Houston. We went and did an interview, and he came out and did one of my songs on the accordion. It was awesome.
Yeah, great guy. Great, very talented, I mean, as well. He's
very
amazing.
nice.
Yes, Mr. We got Sabrina Hernandez who says hello. She's tuned in. Saludos, mi gente. Blessings from Johnny Riojas. So, saludos, Johnny. And Chris says he's down. Let's go. So
Woo!
that's right.
Do it.
Reach out, y'all reach out and connect. And you never know what can be in the works for you guys, or just anything in general. You know, I mean, up and coming. So hey, check it out.
Okay.
You know,
Him and I do the first hit song. You guys are going to be in the credits.
nice.
You guys-
Yes. Yeah, remember that. I know Chris will print it all up, right, Chris? That's right. Big Mr. Chris Dom's right there doing great things, también out there in the industry. Saludos, my brother. Saludos, Keith and Tony. Always great show, brothers. Thank you. We appreciate it, man. And I appreciate all the love and support we get from around the industry también as well. But right now it's about Magali Delarosa, okay? She is here and she's promoting the brand new music that she's got out and all that other good stuff. So let's talk a little bit before we get into the next video here in shortly as the Magali. Let's talk a little bit about your acting. I know you've come off some pieces. I did happen to check out that one with a detective that you played in there, and I was able to see that. I want to say it was on Prime, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And don't choke me now. You can choke me later, but I don't remember the name of the movie.
Find it.
There you go. And it was so short. It wasn't. It was something like catchy. It wasn't something long or anything like that. But yes, I was telling you, if you have not checked that out, I'm sure it's still available somewhere. You can still see it on Prime, right?
Yes, you can still see it on Prime, guys. Check it out, rent it. It's not that expensive to buy. It's actually a really great movie. And then I'm in there a couple of seconds here and there. So definitely check it out if you're a fan. It was a great experience. Acting is so much fun. It's a lot of hard work. I think it's a lot harder than doing music. The hours are extremely long. It's tough, but it is so much fun. It's just great. I love it.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, again, you wear so many hats, Magali. There's so much, to talk about. We can be on for 4 or 5 hours tonight, but it's Memorial Day, and I know everyone's had a long day, so we don't want to do all that. But I mean, we've got enough information to talk, for some time with Magali, because she's gotten so much accomplished and so much that she's working on now, and so much that she's going to be working on in the future. I mean, she's always staying busy. There's no doubt about that. But being that you wear so many hats, as an artist, actress, fashion designer, how do you manage your time and energy to pursue all these dreams that you got right now? I know it's tough for you, and then you got family as well on top of that.
It is really, really tough. I'm very blessed and lucky in the sense that I have a very good team behind me. I have a very good support system. My dad is very heavily involved in my business. My mom helps me out a lot still. So I have family that's involved in helping me grow, and they're there to support me. They're there to help me with my kids when I'm out of town and I'm gigging and things like that. But aside from that, I'm very, very organized when it comes to anything having to do with my business. Like I will prepare a month or two or weeks and weeks in advance just to make sure everything lines up perfectly. Like I've got it all like written down. And for these last videos, I've been blessed with being able to hire a personal assistant for that, which is something I had not done before, something that, you know, financially when I was younger, I really couldn't do, but it makes all the difference to be able to have that extra help. And also the people that I work with, the producers, the videographers, the photographers, I know that they're people I can trust. I know that they're people that will give me my projects really fast if I need them. Very respectful. And it took a long time to get there. It really did. So my productivity is as great as the people that are helping me now with my business.
Yes. Wow. 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 Yeah. And that's family is the best support system you can have, without doubt. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, congratulations to you on all that you got going on as well. And we got another rising star out in the industry right now. Sammy Torres says, hello, hola folks, just stopping by the show to show some love.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Sammy.
Yes, another West Texas artist there. So saludos, thank you for tuning in, Sammy. And well, she's got a podcast, I believe, that she just kicked off as well. So if you guys are out there that are watching us, to give her a follow and check her out, because she's got a lot of talk. I guess some of the West Texas artists and things like that. I know there's going to be different topics and different guests and stuff. But anyhow, check that show out. Give her a follow on her social media pages.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Keith. Not to take away any time from you, but yeah, she's part of West Texas Tejano Explosion. We're looking forward to that debut, and
awesome.
We're going to be looking you up. We're going to get you hooked up también and get you interviewed with us.
Very cool.
That sounds good. That is awesome. So we got another video. Well, you know what? Let's ask her before we get to the video, because we didn't quite finish, what we were talking about there. Yeah, she's getting ready for the podcast is what she says. All right, there you go. Wonderful. Acting. So that was, I know it at one point you were kind of like leaning, I mean, you were doing a lot of the stuff. You were doing a lot of the acting. You were doing a lot of auditioning and things like that in the past, where it took a lot of time away from doing music. At that particular time, you had an album that you were working on. You wanted to finish it, but you were frustrated. I guess you got kind of not frustrated, but you wanted to get it out and done. So now that you've gotten some of those key parts and roles that you had to get, there in the acting side out of the way, you said, let's get the album done now and get it out. So tell me a little bit about what went through your mind and how you handled all that to get it done.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of stressful at one point in that regard, that I did have these songs and I did have these ideas, but I was tied up with acting things. And then I have an agent in Austin, so she keeps me busy doing commercials and things like that. But as soon as those projects closed, a week didn't even go by and we were in the studio and we were doing song after song after song. I was doing maybe 2 songs per session and then going back to finalize all the little bits and pieces and whatnot. So, but now that I have the album out, after this podcast, I have to send in an audition for a movie. So now I'm going to jump back on the horse for a little bit and see where that can take me. So
yeah, for sure. So she's juggling a lot right now.
Dual work here and there, with the acting and the music.
And that's just the acting and the music, guys. Again, she wears many hats. She's also a fashion designer.
Yes.
So she does a lot of her outfits, a lot of the outfits for the band, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes,
so she's matter of fact, I think she said before the show you were working on some of that.
I was working on a couple of different outfits, because I have a music video that I'm going to be shooting in June. So I need to have everything the first week of June pretty much done, or I'm going to stress out. So it has to be like by the time I pack the bag, and I'm excited for that one because we're traveling for that video. But I'm not going to say where because it's a surprise, but I'm really excited. So the pressure's on. I have to finish these things and so that they're ready.
That's awesome. So be on the lookout for that. Another video in the works right here. And again, she's got 7 tracks on the album that's out. It's already dropped, guys. It's available on all streaming platforms. 7 tracks, and she's going to do possibly, I believe she's, like you said earlier, a video for probably every song on the album there. So that's amazing. And I think, you're not the only one that's told me that, but there's out of a handful, I would say probably about 3 artists out there that are doing that right now out of 5. I'm sure there's more, but we haven't run across them yet. But they're talking about doing a song for every single, I mean, a video for every single song on their EP or album and whatnot.
Yeah.
I know Ricardo Castillon is doing that también with La Diferencia. I believe he's releasing a song and a video. Yes. Amazing. I mean, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of time and effort, but I mean, this is their bread and butter, guys. This is what they do. This is what they love to do. So, and again, it helps. The video helps sells the song. The song will help sell the video and whatnot. They hear both back and forth. So, keep it all going forward. So video and the song, not bad at all. And all 7 tracks. So be on the lookout for that, guys, okay? Sammy Torres says, thanks, Keith, and to our West Texas Tejano Explosion folks. Magali Delarosa, she says, keep doing your thing, girly.
Thank you, and congratulations.
We got TDK. Just wanted to drop in and say hello to Magali Delarosa. Can I get a shout out from Magali? She says right here.
Hi, thank you for dropping in. Wow.
There you go, Mr. TDK, the Tejano Dance King out there. Saludos, brother. Thank you for tuning in as well. So let's go ahead and shoot up a video right quick right now, and the new one that she has out right now. This is your single that's currently available on radio. You can request it anywhere, guys, on your local radio station, internet radio station and whatnot, and it's available también to add to your own playlist on all streaming platforms, guys, okay? Now, again, this song here, tell me a little bit about the current single that you got out right now, which is the video we're about to watch, which is Cuando Te Enamoras.
Well, actually, it's a cover, which I don't do a lot of, but I was with my daughter. It's a very beautiful story. I was with my daughter. We were shopping in downtown McAllen, and a song came on, and it was kind of in the style of Los Ángeles de Azul. Azules, I think, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that kind of like slow orchestra kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. And it was such a beautiful song. I was like, can you Shazam this? I told my daughter, Shazam it. I listened to it the whole way home. I already had learned the song, so I took it to my producers and I said, can you make this something for me? And they did, and that was the song that was born. And so I just love it, and I love the story behind it. I think it's such a beautiful song.
Awesome. Well, we got the video to share with everyone out there right now, and check it out. We'll be right back here again with some more Magali Delarosa on Tejano Time Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us this evening on this Monday.
Al escuchar tu nombre en boca de ese amor, sentirás que un beso se entrega con pasión y tocarás el cielo por alguien que llegó. ¿Cómo se te nota? No te das cuenta cuando el amor llega a tu puerta, cuando te con su amor. ¿Cómo se te nota? No te das cuenta cuando el amor llega a tu puerta, cuando te enamoras, cuando te enamoras, te olvidas del mundo hasta de tu vida por esa
There you have it. Cuando te enamoras. That's right. That is the brand new single that's out and available to request on all radio stations, guys. Local, internet, whatnot, and streaming platforms. I mean, it's available out there. Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music, it's available right there. The brand new one from Magali Delarosa. Okay. Doesn't get any better than that, guys. The album is out. Download the entire album. Why not? You know, go grab them all. Okay. I missed a couple of, I want to say, well, let me see if I can find him there. Mr. Gil Cervantes, I'm in from earlier also. Saludos from, there's a Shallow Water, Texas. DJ Gil from ConjuntoNation.com. He's in recovery right now. Yes, he's had a little procedure done. Gil, thank you for watching.
Prayers for you. I hope you feel better.
Albert Miranda también also says, hello, Magali. Happy Monday, happy Memorial Day, and I am from San Antonio, Texas.
Hi, happy Memorial Day, and happy Memorial Day to everybody. I didn't say that in the beginning of the show.
Yes, and we did not either. We were going to close with that, but we're good. We're great. Thank you, everyone, for watching. That's out there. I know that I can't. Ricky had something great, and I probably overlooked it, but I'm going to find it right quick. There we go, right here. And he had mentioned that early on. It says Magali Delarosa, definitely one of versatility and style in her own lane. So keep shining, he says.
Thank you.
That's right. So everybody watching right now, share the live también wherever you may be watching from, guys, okay? An awesome song también from Gil Cervantes, who mentioned that earlier during the video as well. So great thing right now. So what, Magali, what challenges have you faced as a Tejano artist? I know it's been tough for a lot in the industry over the years, not just now or not just this year or not just last year, but we're talking about the last 10 years. It's been tough for a lot of artists out there, but what challenges have you come across, and how did you overcome those challenges?
I mean, it's definitely still the same kind of thing where they sometimes don't want to book their newer artists on shows, and they don't, maybe take us newer artists seriously, or they want to stick with the old Tejano, which is great too. The classics, wonderful. I think that's all beautiful. But I have been seeing a bit of a breakthrough these last couple of years with, and specifically with the female artists really pushing forward, really advancing in the business. And I think it's a very exciting time, and I'm happy to be a part of that. I know Tejano Nation did an article, and I was in there, and I was just so excited that I was acknowledged for that, because it is a lot of work. The women have to do, I feel, I hate to do this, but like so much more than the guys, we have to be dressed and do our makeup and do our hair and look a certain way and all those things, right? That's kind of some of the challenges I've faced, that they have, or they won't take you seriously unless you're signed with the label, which I don't believe that you need to be. I think that I have had more success as an independent artist than signed with anybody in the past. So things like that. But what I tell people that have asked me for advice is you need to be true to yourself. You have to be consistent, post consistently, do what you have to do to put yourself out there, as long as you're respecting yourself and you're respecting your craft, Above all, like, I'm very big and strong in my faith. I don't do anything. I don't make any moves without praying and consulting to the guy upstairs. So that's what has helped me through and overcome these challenges in the business. Yeah. But going back to what I was saying, that's also why I'm kind of in the mode now of producer, not just with the music and the video. Wow. I am developing my own script for a movie, my own movie project. And I would be so happy to put people in it that I feel have talent, that have not gotten the opportunities that they deserve. And I want to be able to be that kind of artist, to be able to help other artists and grow in their business and in their art.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Amazing. Well, props to you on that. I didn't have no idea you were working on that. So again, she's full of surprises, guys. A lot of work, and I'm sure she's got more than just that, but that's just what we're sharing right now. She is very busy, guys. Yes. And Tony, how would you handle all this if you were in her shoes?
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to figure her out, because, man, that was a surprise to me. When you said make my own movie, I was like, wow. I mean, that just shows that you're a go-getter and you're not afraid to, who was it, Rick, stay in your lane. You're staying in your lane because you're doing what you want to do, and you're not afraid to do it. Like you said, I'm just speechless. I mean, you are a very busy lady, and that's awesome. Only, you said the one thing, you can't do all these things without the man upstairs. So, that's a good thing right there too, is that your faith is up there, and just keep doing it. I can't wait to see what else you got going on.
Yeah, for sure. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's not. It's way too early for that. You know what I mean? That's again, right. I thought you were talking about writing your own or producing music music, not producing a movie. That's what I was thinking. And then when you took that turn, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait, we're talking about something else here.
I feel that with this movie, I'll be able to put my music in it as well. So, cross promo. We'll do
yes.
In that movie, Find Me, going back really quick to that, Mujer Mexicana is in that movie. They're doing like a party scene in the movie, and Mujer Mexicana is playing in the background. So that was super awesome because my dad wrote it, and he came to the premiere, and he didn't know it was going to be in the movie. And when it came out, he was so excited. It was awesome. So worth it to have had just those 4 lines and to do the premiere and do all that hard work just to see the look on my dad's face hearing the song in the movie. So it is possible. If you have a good idea and you do more than one thing, you can, combine them together. Why not?
Well,
and it sounds like you've got a great support system as well. And that's the thing, is you've got to have the support to a point, right? But it sounds like, as busy as you are, the things that you've got planned, your future, it sounds like you've got a very great support system behind you as well.
Yeah, and thank you to everyone who is on my team that's watching. I could not do this without you. Putting this album together would have been impossible if we were kind of, I want to say, in a hurry to put it out. And everybody was just so accommodating. My photographer, my videographer, my producers, the guy who was mixing and mastering. He's a new guy to the team. He did it so great and so fast. I'm like, man, you guys I love you all. I love you so much.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Great news. Always news to our ears, when it's something like that we're looking. And now we're going to look forward to all that stuff when it's all finished, the finished product. There's no doubt. And we're going to welcome her back later on to talk all about that as well in the future. So no doubt. Now, Ricky says, this is something that we were mentioning earlier before, not too long ago, just before this conversation we had here. 90s Tejano has become disco of the 70s. Jesus, LOL. We got to push forward. The industry genre deserves the growth and success, for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Our new artists deserve the recognition. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So many of them, and again, the female artists right now are just there are so many of them out there. I remember one time that was not very many female artists back in my time when I first started back in the 90s. I was very young, but I was always hearing that there's not so many. They can't make it. They can't do it. There's only a handful. Someone comes in, they go out. They'll do a song or two or do an album, and you never hear from them again. But now it's like they're taking over. The females there's a lot of female artists out there, which is great. You know what I mean? It's there's a lot to go around for sure, music wise, and some of them just don't get that opportunity to get their music heard, and that's another thing. That's
I think
a sad
it's awesome
situation.
I think it's awesome when we do a podcast and it's a female new artist, and you guys all say the same thing. You are kind of, you're not scared. You're going to do you because that's y'all's passion. That's your love. And who cares what anybody else says or does, there's plenty of air for everybody. And I agree with Keith. I've seen a lot of female artists finally coming out that you guys are not scared. You're doing you, and it's working. And it's like, man, where were y'all 10 years ago or 15 years ago? Because you guys have a lot of talent. And I'm glad that a lot of you are stepping up and just going with it,
Yes.
and you're having fun, great support system, and you got a good head on y'all's shoulders too.
Yeah. And you said something so important, and we're doing it because we love it. And the artists that I've been following, the new artists, I see their content, I see the way that they sing, and I'm like, because she loves it. You can just see the passion behind what they're doing, and it's just very inspiring. I love it.
Yeah. Well, Ricky says the women have to show us men how to do it. Maybe that's what we're missing right now in the industry, hey?
Men.
How to do it.
That's a cute
And
quote.
that's true. You have to love it because, how many times do all three of us and whoever, everybody that's watching, do we go, and I'm the biggest on this, you go to a restaurant and you can just tell right away whether this is going to be good waitressing, good service or not. It's like, do you even love your job? Do you even need to be here?
Yes.
I'm like, can I get somebody else to help me, or I'll let my wife do the talking because, that breaks. You're in a good mood, you're in a good vibe, and then all of a sudden you get somebody negative,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh my goodness, And I've seen, I'm not going to say the names. I've seen some artists. It's like, do you even really like what you're doing, or are you fulfilling a contract, or what are you doing? Because
Maybe
you do better, or so that's just the way it is, I guess.
And it just doesn't happen in the restaurant business. It does
Oh, it
happen
happens
just
everywhere.
everywhere. I mean, it's like you don't even want to go anywhere anymore, and that's
I left
sad.
the bank.
Because eventually it's going to lead up. It's going to come down to that point where they're not going to have a job anymore, and you're going to be doing everything from home. It's already halfway there, but they got to
right.
take what they have right now and do something with it, not throw it pretty much away. Because that's basically what they're doing right now. Customer service is key right now, anywhere you
Yeah,
go,
I left
and
the bank
they just
because of
it's
that.
bad. It's sad.
We were banking with the bank. I don't care. It was called First Convenience, and we had it out. And I'm like, you just took the convenience out of me banking with you guys. So, we pulled out of
Yeah.
there because, I wasn't being overdoing it, but you got to love what you do. That's
Yeah.
that's the bottom line. You got to love what you do, or
You have
find
to look.
something else.
And I feel like I've also met a lot of people who have dreams and they don't want to do, like, they don't want to pursue them out of a fear. And
There you go.
I'm the opposite. Like, you just have to just go for it. Like, even if it's not perfect sometimes, just do it. Get it done. Get it out there, Ni
You
modo,
don't
like,
know
just
till
do
you
it,
try.
because
Get it.
later it's what you don't do that's going to haunt you.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
true. Very true.
True story. Very true. Yes, we do know that. So, hey, so Magali, going back to the music side, how long have you actually been singing? You've been doing this for some time.
Oh
I
yeah,
wouldn't, I wouldn't, you're not the new artist, but I mean, you're new because a lot of people are I mean, that's the way people, not, I mean, look at it because you've got albums. You know what I
yes.
mean? You've got albums.
So my first album dropped in 2015, which was Esta Vez. And it was like the first time I had like anyone asking me to do radio interviews and things like that. And then each album just, we just kept cranking them out and things like that. But I feel like these last maybe 3 years for me as an artist have been very important, where people have like respect. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but like where they respect me as an artist instead of, oh, there's some girl who's just singing and she's just, doing her thing or whatever. Like, now I feel like there's respect there. And I think that comes with time, and it comes with evolving as a person and also as an artist. So, but I have been singing a long time, even before that, ever since I was little. We always had music in the home. My dad was a musician, and I always have music in my home now because my husband is a musician. So it's a very loud house. My daughters love music. They're always singing. This is like a musical house. So
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Magali Delarosa. So, in store for you now going forward, what can we expect from you in the next 3 to 5 months?
3 to 5 months, we're going to be cranking out more music videos. One which will be on location. I'm so excited. And then, of course, like I said before, I had already been writing a movie project. So I'm going to dive really deep into that. And then my busy season with my fashion, aside from what I'm doing with my band and myself, kicks in around August. So my hands are going to be really busy with that, getting ready for the fall. Fall is my jam with my clothes and my bread and butter. It always has been, yay. So I will be taking July and August to prepare for that. So
Wow, and that's a short time. 2
yes.
months to prepare. I mean, so you got a lot going on.
A lot.
Yeah.
And then we have a show out in Clute in September, the early part of September. So I'm excited about that. So in between all of that, we got to get the band together, do the new music, and set up that show, because we're gonna be playing with De Paranda, I think, for that show. They're
Oh,
gonna be,
awesome.
Nice.
so I'm excited.
Huge. So I got some shout outs right quick that are watching us on the Tejano Time Podcast page here. Karina Sanchez is watching. DJ Luis Cardenas, producer. Jennifer is on there. That's right. Jennifer Lynn. I ran into her over the weekend. So I believe that's Jennifer. We were talking about that earlier. I was like, oh, I gotta hope I don't mess up her name. But she's a great person as well. We've got to get her on the show and talk about a lot of things that she's been doing for the industry también. She's actually one of your bandmates también there that does a lot for you as well. And
just great. Just did a show at the Miller Outdoor Theater in Houston, and Stephanie Montiel, Destiny Navaida, myself, I was there, Monica Trevino. We had such a great time. It was a huge show. There were so many people, and it would not have been possible without Jennifer and Noche Tejana. So I'm very grateful to her for that.
Yes. She's doing wonderful with that right now and keeping the music alive there, and also supporting all the new artists as well as the artists from yesterday. But female at that, a lot of female artists out there get to go out there and showcase all their new music también. So that was a great thing. So saludos, Jennifer. Thank you so much. And we're definitely going to connect so we can get her on the show to talk all about everything that she has planned. And I'm sure she's got more events in the future that are coming up as well. So thanks for watching, my friend. Thank you so much. So we talked about your new music that's out right there. You got some more stuff that you said you're going to audition pretty soon as well. You're going to pitch that after the show, after the podcast. So
audition in front of my light ring that's back there.
There we go. That's right. So Magali, I mean, it's always a pleasure to talk to you here on the Tejano Time Podcast. We hadn't talked to you in some time. We knew you were busy with the acting and whatnot. Once we seen that the music was dropping, the album was coming out, we said, we've got to get her back on here. We got to see what she's up to. We got to see what's going on and share your music with our audience as well, because that's the most important thing. We're here there to share what you got going on and to grow, and that's what we're here. That's what our show is. Our show is not here about talking about who likes pickles on barbacoa or ketchup on tamales or any of that other kind of stuff. We want to know about the artist and what they got and what they're going to be, what their plans are for the future and whatnot, So Tony, any last words from you?
No, I was just going to ask. Magali. I haven't asked this in a while, but you do a lot of, I'm assuming you do a lot of podcasting, a lot of interviews. Is there anything that you haven't been asked that you would like to share with our listeners? Like, man, I wish I would go on an interview and they would ask me this one question, maybe something that you're just dying to put out there, whether it be not ketchup on tamales, but anything for the new artists or anything for the females, Does anything stick out like that?
Not off the top of my head. I feel like everyone has always just asked me what they want to ask me, but why don't you ask me a question you think maybe someone hasn't asked me or that you would like to?
There you go.
Now you put me on the spot, but I did have a question. I did have a question earlier because it was about your video. So I'm going to change the subject completely, right? But I love that last video. Where was that actually shot at? It looks like a really nice place that you guys did that video.
Yes. So we shot the video in sections. The Mercedes Livestock Show was going on. At one point in time, we had one day. Thankfully, the director was free. I said, I just need you an hour so we can do B-roll and I can do. My husband played my boyfriend in the video, and he was really nervous. I don't know why. I'm like, we're married. Come on, get it together. So we had that one small window to shoot that. And then a month later, we did 2 months later, we did with the horse and then the stuff with all the dancers and the band and things like that. So, it was great. We did it the second part at Mustang Lounge in Weslaco, the first part at the Mercedes Livestock Show, and then another one at a horse stable. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That when I looked over, I was like, man, we just went through a lot of that country on the way to Pasadena this weekend. And it's so nice and green and stuff. And I glanced over again and I was like, I see the horse running through that pasture. I was like, wow, I wonder where they shot that.
So. Yes. Yep. Well, they asked me, they're like, do you want to get on the horse? I'm like, I don't want to get on the horse because I had on this really hardcore outfit, and I'm like, what if I scratch him trying to get up on him and he bucks me off? Like, I was like, this is gonna be a disaster, so I'll just walk him around. So it was really funny though. He was really
Yeah.
sweet.
Well, you made a good decision there because you never know what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
There's no. I want to send a big shout out to Mr. DJ Smoke, the Tejano Mas show. También hola to my compadres. He says, long
Hey.
damn weekend. Now time to recuperate. Yes, that's right. He had a
Mhm.
long weekend. He was out over at Memorial Bash over in Victoria for 3 days, I believe it was. So,
He
yeah.
needs a few days to recover.
Yes, go ahead and
Yeah.
just go outside and fill up a tub with ice water and just lay in it, brother. You're going to be all right. Saludos, Mr. Smoke, DJ Smoke right there. Mr. John Paul, thank you, man, for tuning in. That's right. So, again, Magali, thank you so much. We're looking forward to all the stuff you got coming up as well. We're waiting on the new videos and whatnot. We're excited about that. We're excited to hear the rest of the album, which is out, and we're going to take a listen to that here as well. So,
Okay.
guys, let me show that cover photo for you guys once again. The album is out right there. Flor y Diamante, okay? Magali Delarosa, guys. Right there. It's available on all digital platforms, so make sure you guys go out there and stream all the songs and add them to your playlist, okay? Show her some love. That's right. And where can they follow you, Magali, on social media if there's some people out there that are watching that want to give you a follow that are not following you?
Yes, you can follow me under my name, just Magali Delarosa, how it is on the screen. And I'm everywhere on Facebook. Follow me on my band page, guys, on TikTok, YouTube Music. If you just type my name in Google, everything will come out. And then you can just follow as to your liking. So
There you go, guys. That's right. So go out there and follow her. Give her a follow. She's got a lot of great things in store, guys. Magali Delarosa, right here, our guest tonight on Tejano Time Podcast. Now, thank you to everyone that watched us tonight over on Tejano TV as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody throughout the state of Texas and around the Houston area, también, that's where we're based out of. So, thank you guys for tuning in here to Tejano Time Podcast as well. So, we look forward to the next episode. Mañana por la noche, we will have Mr. Lucky Joe on as well, a special show. So, be tuned in for that as well. All right, guys. Magali, as always, thank you so much and best of luck. God bless you
Thank
and
you.
your family going forward. All right.
God bless you both. Thank you so much for having me. And I just want to say I love you guys to the fans, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.